Getting started with Mastery Connect. This video will include information on linking Mastery trackers to a Canvas course, utilizing the Mastery Connect community, creating assessments, the tracker assessment list, and support for Mastery Connect. Be sure, if you are cross-listing your Canvas course, that you have cross-listed all of your courses together before adding your Mastery tracker. This is just for teachers who cross-list multiple sections of the same subject with different students. From within your course, select Mastery Tracker in the left navigation menu. Next, select Link Mastery Tracker. Select Create a new tracker from a standard set. The title will auto-populate and you'll add your last name after. Select the subject. Select the standards. Then select your class. Select the button that says Link. And your Mastery tracker is now linked. The Mastery Connect community offers a platform for educators to connect and collaborate with fellow teachers who teach the same subject and use the same standards. There are two main ways to utilize this community. Firstly, educators can follow other teachers by logging into masteryconnect.com and selecting More from the navigation menu. From there, they can choose Community and explore various options to refine their search. Teachers can search within their school or district to find and follow specific educators. By following a teacher, they gain convenient access to any resources that the teacher utilizes, which proves particularly beneficial when teachers or professional learning community groups share common assessments. To follow or find a teacher in Mastery Connect, filter to your district or your school, find the teacher that you would like to follow, and select Follow. Secondly, the community serves as a valuable resource for finding pre-made assessments. These assessments are created by teachers and shared within the district for others to use. To find assessments, click on Assessments, and the community will pull up. You can drop down the arrow to refine your search. Be sure to select the correct standard set when looking for your assessment. From here, you can find assessments that other teachers have created and add them directly to your tracker or clone the assessment to make some changes. Be sure to review the assessments to check for alignment before adding them to your course's tracker. Mastery Connect has introduced significant improvements to the user experience of assessment creation, resulting in faster and more efficient processes and expanded options for utilizing item banks. Additionally, the new user interface offers the convenience of converting classic quizzes into Mastery Connect assessments with just a few clicks. To begin creating an assessment, navigate to your Mastery tracker linked in Canvas, where you will find the new Canvas icon. By selecting this icon, you can choose from a list of classic quizzes within your course and convert them into Mastery Connect assessments by linking individual items to corresponding standards. Furthermore, to craft a new assessment, simply click on the blue Add Assessment button and select Create New. You'll also notice the option to include assessments from the community here as well. You can also grab assessments that you have already created to add them to your new tracker. First, you will give the assessment a title. You'll notice that because you're creating your assessment from within your tracker, your alignment will be to the standards your tracker is aligned to. If you are uploading an assessment, you can select document-based, or if you are creating an assessment from an item bank or teacher-created items, select item. Then select Next. Now you are ready to create your assessment. You will notice some significant changes from last year's user interface for creating assessments. Now you'll see that you are in a draft version of your assessment. No longer do you have to complete creating the assessment in one sitting. You can work on a draft of an assessment for as long as you need to before you save it and publish it. You'll also see how many standards are on your assessment in this box, how many questions, and how many points. Another updated feature is this scoring icon. When you click on the scoring, you will see the default mastery levels. No longer do you have to set the mastery level for every single assessment. If you want to change or update the mastery level for a specific assessment, you can, but the defaults will always stay unless you choose to change them. To add items to the assessment, click the plus, and then choose if you're going to author a new item or add from the item bank. By clicking on author the new item, you can create question types for your assessment. Or you can use items from the item bank. Within the item bank, all items that are available to me will pop up. You can filter these items by clicking on the filter icon and filter by standard if you want to pick a specific standard. And you can filter by item bank. The Knox County Bank are questions that are vetted by Knox County Mastery Connect District Admin. The Knox County Teacher Bank are all items that teachers put into the bank, that teachers create. Mastery Item Bank Supplemental and Mastery Item Bank are the questions that come from Mastery Connect that are aligned to our state standards. And then you will see your teacher bank. I'm going to select Mastery Item Bank Supplemental, and you'll notice I can also select Mastery Item Bank. I can now select items from both of these banks. I can choose my item type. I can choose which passages I want to use if this is an ELA assessment, the difficulty level, the DOK level, Bloom's level, and I can select printable if I want this to be a printable assessment, and GradeCam if I want to grade this assessment with GradeCam. When you turn on GradeCam, all tech-enhanced items such as drag and drop will be removed from the assessment. I can also choose multi-part questions under other features. The preview of the question will come up on the right of the screen, and my options are on the left of the screen. If I like the question, I can click on the plus to add it to my assessment. After I've previewed and added a few questions, I can select Add Items. And now I see I have 5 questions from 5 different standards that are worth 5 points. I see that this is in draft form and will show up in my drafts in my tracker. If I am ready for this to be finalized, I can click Create Assessment. This will save as you go, so it says it was last saved a few seconds ago, and that's how I know that it'll show up in my drafts. Once you have created the assessment, you will find it under Assignments in your Canvas course. Students cannot view the assignment until you select the Published icon. From your Mastery Tracker, you will now notice that you have an Assessments tab. By selecting the Assessments tab, you will see a list of all assessments that are linked to this tracker. From the Assessments list within the tracker, you will see a list of all of the assessments linked to this tracker as well as all of the drafts. So you can see here that we have our draft assessment and a published assessment. You will see how many students have completed the assessment, and if some have completed it and you have not graded it, you can jump right over into the Performance Grader to grade the assessment. You can also quickly pull reports from the assessment here and see the tracker student view, the smaller version of the tracker that shows how students did on each assessment. And from here you can delete your assessment. If you notice that some of your assessments are not here, it's probably that they live in Mastery Connect and they haven't been put into the tracker. If you need to add assessments to your tracker that you've already created, click Add Assessment and My Assessments to add them to the tracker.